Alright, a little bit of squirrel butchery part 2. So first thing we'll do, obviously dump this out, pat that squirrel dry, and we'll get after it. Alright, so yes, life is way too short to be doing this, but we're going to give it a go anyways. So to break this dude down into primals, how you would do a lamb, a pig, a deer, beef, whatever. And it varies slightly, so don't hold me to every little thing here, but for the most part it's the same. So we're going to look inside. I can see the tenderloins in there. Very small, it's just a squirrel. Hence life is way too short. But so we're going to come up where the asshole is on the inside. Kind of comes up like a little ramp. It's right there. Is the end of it. Find the next spot in the spine, which is way easier on a bigger beast, obviously. I may go an extra one, so somewhere right in there. Break out the big guns and go right across that. So there's your haunches off to the side. And then again, there's different ways to do this depending on what you're doing. You could take the shoulders off right now as a whole. You could count 4 to 6 ribs from the front, whatever you're doing. So we'll do, I don't know, pick one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ribs. There. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 ribs. There. Join those cuts, and again, same difference. Right through with the big guns. So we have our shoulders, our saddle or our loin, and our haunches. And then you can break it down from there depending on whatever you want to do, right? On a bigger beast, you would have to saw through the pelvic bone and all that. On the haunches, obviously. Again, multitude of things you could do with the loin. You could do the same. You could saw it right down the middle. You could do chops. You could do tomahawk steaks. You could do all kinds of different things. You could take the breast meat off. Certainly on a lamb, do a breast of lamb. Again, sky's the limit. Again, depending on different species of animal, depending on what you're doing. So we're just having a little bit of fun here is all we're really doing. So there's our 3 basic primals. So this front one, maybe we'll just take those shoulders off anyway. There's one. Same. I didn't really split that straight down the middle when I gutted it, but missing the line there. Shouldn't be any bone in there when you're separating the shoulder, really. I'll definitely get into the rib cage there. Again, because my cut was off center originally, so we'll just nick that with the big guns. You can see that extra piece of the breast, which gave me fits there, but there's the other one. Then we can not waste this, we can throw it into a stock or whatever. I can see some rib meat on either side, some extra bit of that shoulder up in here. Maybe we'll give that to the dog. So the haunches, again, if it was a bigger animal, you'd need a saw or something to get right down the middle. We should just be able to use this guy. Just like that. There's your two haunches. Again, there's different roasts and stuff that come out of here. A bunch of your steaks can come out of here. It all depends on how you want to cut it. So because we went through where the tail would be and the pelvic bone, there's actually the hip bone in here that you could bone that out, take that out, and come right across for where the tail would be at an angle and get a couple rump steaks or sirloin as we know it that way. Looking at it this way, top of the thigh is your thick flank, sirloin tip. Again, many different names. It all depends where you come from and what you're used to, but it's all the same stuff. You could use that, just that part there, as a roast itself. You could cut it up into steaks, and then you have your bottom round roast or outside round, inside round. Again, different names depending on where you come from. Top roast, bottom roast, inside round, outside round. You say tomato, I say tomato, no big deal. And then your shank. And you could take that off and do some type of braised shanks if you wanted to. You could just trim it off, which most people do, and just throw it through your grind for burger and what have you. We're just going to leave the legs whole because it's just a little bitty squirrel. So the loin, I was thinking we could take the tenderloins out, but again, a squirrel, you can see they're not very big. But I was thinking of doing a guard of honor, you know, in French, trimming these ribs. And obviously you have your, what we in the States know as your back straps, tenderloin, fillet, again, whatever you want to call that. But we're just going to cook it just like that as well. So there's your loin, your haunches, front shoulders, and a little bit of extra again that we might give to the pooch. Alright, so how are we going to do it, you say? Yep, right back to the steamer. A big fan of it. Steam it any way you want. You don't need a specific steamer, but steam it till the meat falls off the bone. Squirrel, in my opinion, best way to do it. And then you can do whatever you want after that. You could bread it and fry it. You could do what we did in the last video. Whack it under the grill for a little bit. I can do what we're about to do on this video. I've got barbecue sauce. So we're going to do that. We're going to try it out on the actual grill. We left these pieces big on purpose just for that reason. That's why we didn't break them down further, but I tried to explain it a little bit. Maybe another video we'll do the rest of it. But in the steamer till the meat falls off the bone, and we'll go from there. And what's in the steamer this time, you say? Full clip India Pale Ale, 6.5%. Not all of it. Taste test. Yep, that's good. On high. In the steamer it goes. Alright, so it's been cooking / steaming 20 minutes ish, give or take, but you'll know what's going on just by looking at it. So time to take the squirrel out of there, put it on the plate, because America, that's why. I can feel by picking it up with the tongs that it's definitely tender. And again, you can tell just by looking at it. So this full back leg, the shank part is like separating from the thigh already. Put that on there. Front shoulder. Front shoulder. And that beautiful loin. So we've got our original Kraft barbecue sauce, mainly because it was right down the road. I just picked it up today on a whim just to shoot this video. But certainly not the premier barbecue sauces. So we're going to brush this on. And get it on the grill. So grill's been heating up. It's almost at 500. I got the whole thing on, which I don't need, just need half. So way too hot, but I did that so I could clean it off. So I've already brushed it down. I'm gonna let some heat escape, but all that metal is still really hot. So again, our squirrel has been steamed. It's cooked all the way. You could eat it just like it is. We're just gonna try to get some grilled char marks on it or whatever. We'll continue to brush it with the barbecue sauce as we go, but this shouldn't take long. Again, it's already cooked. We're just trying to get that grill stuff on it, that yumminess, then we'll tuck in. So let's get it on there. And I'll throw some barbecue sauce on the other side right now. Super hot grill. Right. Okay. Alright, that's a wrap. Get it on the plate. For all you food Nazis, yes, it's the same plate, but the squirrel was steamed before I put it on here, already cooked. So no harm, no foul. Look at that. Huh? It's gonna be good. Alright, the finished parcel. Again, I know, it smells amazing. And if I'm being honest though, I'm not a huge fan of barbecue sauce type stuff. You know, chicken on the grill or any of that crap. And not because I don't like barbecue sauce, because I think it's awesome. I just hate messy. Maybe it's my OCD, but is what it is. Now, again though, the taste is awesome. So let's try it out. Again, this is one of them shanks. It's got that little tiny bone in it, so you gotta be careful, but in my opinion, not a waste of time at all. So good. And even that cheap barbecue sauce is really good. Man. And again, steamed till you can pull it right off the bone. I promise you that. I've done it in other videos, I believe, whether on this channel or my other one, which is the Butcher Shack. Haven't put a video there for like 7 months either, is what it is. My bad, or whatever. But I've done it. You can definitely pull it off the bone. I like it breaded and fried after the fact with some hot sauce. My favorite way to eat it, but this is probably a runner-up for sure. So after you steam it to where the meat falls off the bone, or the video we did yesterday, whacked it under the grill after that. Excuse me. I'm not sure if it tightens things back up or not, but maybe it makes it a little tougher. This is definitely a little more tender than yesterday though, so don't quote me on that. Man, Buffalo Wild Wings got nothing on this. Absolutely amazing. Those little charred bits from the grill, exactly what we're looking for. You can taste that hint of the ale in there as well from steaming it. Just a touch, not too strong. That bone again on the shank. The loin. But we didn't process it all the way, so there's still rib bones of the spine and what have you, so be careful if you do it this way. Flank meat. Again, now we're getting to the ribs. Very little meat on it, but there is some. Not gonna totally indulge in that. I don't want to choke, but right into the loin or the back strap. That flat meat off the top of the spine. Another winner. Give it a shot. No pun intended. But I'm going to wrap this up. I'm definitely going to keep tearing into this till it's gone. But thank you guys again for watching, for your comments. Again, I try to see them all and respond, either with a like or a legit response or something. But just to kind of thank you for your time and watching the videos. So again, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon, hopefully, with another video. Cheers. I'm eating rib meat, and I got all this meat in front of me. Shame on you, Saj. So good. Backstrap.